Welcome, my dear viewer, to this live podcast. This is once again Kibicho about Valentine, and I want to remind people that I'll be a little bit not controversial per se, but whoever thinks that this is the barometer or the parameter that you use to know whether your friend loves you. Personally, I actually discard it, and I tend to think that it's more important to become more. You need to become more objective than subjective. So the Valentine is here. And believe you me, we have had so many Valentines in our lives. And Valentines will keep on coming every February 14th as long as God keeps us alive. But one of the things that I want us to discuss today is this aspect where people think that if nothing happens during Valentine's Day, they feel that their love is actually shrinking. That is not right. And love should be there 24/7. If you don't love me the other days, I have got no regard for what you talk about Valentine's Day. Yes, it's okay to remember that Valentine's is a good day where people love us, or those people who have got what we call intimate feelings should exchange pleasantries. But that should not be the barometer to be used in terms of knowing whether somebody loves you or not. I'm going to give you the truth about Valentine's Day. And I am going to surprise all of you because it is not originally about romance. That is all about what we call Valentine. It's not about romance. Valentine Day traces back to early Christian martyrs named Valentine, associated more with sacrifice and compassion than chocolates and roses. So you need to appreciate that and underline. If you're there and you have actually put this day as a very important date in your life to ensure that you do not confuse this particular day with what happens in your day-to-day life. So Valentine's Day, we have been told that it traces back to early Christian martyrs named Valentine, associated more with sacrifice and compassion other than chocolates and roses. Love didn't start on February 14th and won't end on it. Can you take that point and underline? Thank you very much, TikTokers, for following me, for actually giving me likes, and even for the rewards that you normally give me. I really appreciate. I'm here to demystify about this thing called relationship. So I've told you, love didn't start on February 14th and won't end on it either. Real life is daily. Hear what I had told you earlier on, that real life is daily, consistent, and intentional, not seasonal or pressure driven. Because some of you people, you'll see some individuals who try to exhibit their opulence in terms of what they buy during Valentine's Day. You'll even see some individuals buying cars to their loved ones. It's okay to buy them a car. If you can afford, buy them a car. But remember, love does not begin on 14th, neither does it end on 14th. This thing called Valentine has been heavily commercialized. You'll even see I've been invited in many congregations and churches to go and talk about love matters, which I have done. I always do that when I'm invited. It's okay because I understand and I have a lot of things in my mind, Mr. Boniface Gekandi. So I am going to put it to you. May I put it to you that love, this particular day, 14th February, has been heavily commercialized. For many, it is more about spending money than expressing genuine care. And I have said, just like I mentioned earlier on, real love is daily. Underline that, and even those people who think that I'm trying to invade their center of commercialization, I'm afraid I'll speak the truth the way it is. So we are saying love is daily, consistent, and intentional, not seasonal or pressure driven. So it has been, this 14th February has been heavily commercialized. For many, it's about spending money and expressing genuine care. So Valentine can create unnecessary pleasure. That's what I have even told you that allow me to work on my, I don't know what's happening on my Facebook page, and I have a lot of internet. I think whether it is the gadget or not, I don't seem to understand. But all in all, tuko pamoja watu wa Facebook. Kindly follow. If you have not followed me, please, on my TikTok page, on my Facebook page, on my YouTube page, please follow, and you can share this one with as many as you can. So we are saying that Valentine can create unnecessary pleasure. It can make people feel left out. Yes, depending on how you treat this day. This can be a day which can break your relationship. This can be a day which can mess us up with your life because it can make people feel left out, inadequate, or forced into comparisons, especially the young. That is not healthy love. True love is broader than romance. Love includes family, friendship, service, kindness, and self-respect. Because the biblical view of love. The biblical view of love is deeper. Love is patient. Are you patient with your lover? Love is patient. That is in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 to 7. This kind of love isn't tied to a date on the calendar. So those people who normally give a lot of a lot of attention to Valentine's Day, you're not doing the right thing. It's okay if you can buy your love or something. It's okay, but don't make it to be the date or the day to measure the in depth, the gravity, the magnitude of your love. If you want, so Valentine should not confuse you, my brother, my sister. Valentine is a date like any other day, and if you love each other, it is important, Mr. Titus Minor, to appreciate that Valentine Day should not actually. I listen to people talking about Valentine, and I pity them because majority of us people we assume that this is the day to gauge our relationship. That is not the thing that you need to do. It is not advisable that you start saying that you are going to weigh or rather to test what this thing means to you. No, don't. So Valentine's Day celebrated on 14th of February. It is, of course, associated with what we call love and affection, originally linked to Saint Valentine, a symbol of sacrifice and compassion. Highly commercialized. I have talked about gifts, flowers, chocolates, dining, and what have you. It overemphasizes romantic love and can create pleasure and unrealistic expectations among youth. It is not a measure of one's worth or relationship success. So don't confuse that Valentine's Day shouldn't be the measure, should be the barometer, should be the parameter that you need to use to know whether your lover or your sweetheart loves you or not. Love should be expressed daily, not on one day. So those people who true love is shown through respect, commitment, and responsibility. That is what we call true love. And I've given you that the biblical point of view in the book of Corinthians, chapter 13, 4 to 7, that love is patience, kindness, and selflessness. Now, Valentine's Day is a reminder of, but not authentic love. Valentine's Day is a reminder of love, but authentic love goes beyond a date on calendar. So, uh, you need to be very, very careful about what Valentine's Day means, because most of us people we make a lot of terrible mistakes when we talk about love. That is not that's not the measure of love. So whoever is going to miss a flower, Valentine's Day, it goes beyond what we call the flowers and chocolates. And I've told you, many people have never known what Valentine's Day means, which I've been able to explain to you. That Valentine's Day is associated with what we call Saint Valentine, a figure remembered for sacrifice, compassion, and standing for love under difficult circumstances. This reminds us that love at its core is not about pleasure or display, but about commitment and selflessness. But I have told you that love has been commercialized. Don't allow people to give you pressure because of Valentine's Day. Love is more than romance. I have said love goes beyond romantic relationships. It includes respect within families, loyalty among friends, care for vulnerable, service for the community, and a society that understands love in this broader sense becomes stronger and more compassionate. So I have given you the biblical perspective, and Valentine's Day should not be about impressing others. It should not be about impressing others, but about expressing values, kindness, respect, faithfulness, and responsibility. As we reflect on this Valentine's Day, let us move beyond the symbols and embrace the substance. Let us teach our children, guide our youth, and remind them that real life is lived daily, quietly, and consistently. That's the most important thing. So as we celebrate this particular day, I call upon all of you to be responsible, all of you to know that whoever recognizes you during Valentine's Day is actually living contrary to God's expectations, because we need to love each other daily. We need to take care of each other persons daily. And I come to the issue of marriages and what have you. So not all of us will be able to take our families out for Valentine, but that does not mean that we don't love them. So be yourself. Do not actually miss your goals and dreams that you had planned for the year 2026, or in the name of this one day called Valentine. So may God give you wisdom as you celebrate Valentine's Day. I wish all of you happy Valentine, but make sure that you don't confuse this Valentine with your long-term goals. We have said that you should continually love one another irrespective of whether we have Valentines or not. And that is how things work. Kibisho kuja tena Kenya Power Limuru. Limuru utuogelesha. Thank you very much, Hems. I appreciate you. Kebisho nitakuja, I'll come, definitely I'll come. So I'm just reading a few comments here. Allow me to Kebisho. Okay. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I think I was just giving you a brief of for Valentine's Day because that is the season for the reason for the season. But let us not look focus of the bigger days ahead. May God bless you. Happy Valentine's Day in advance. Shalom. Shalom.